Well, a very good morning to you folks, and a warm welcome to Kylie Owen, the Real Estate Brilliance kid. Welcome, Kylie. How are you doing this morning?
Very well, thank you, Ryan.
I believe you had a nice long weekend.
I
Feel,
did, I did.
feel rested?
Yes, I do. A big
Good.
weekend. So started off with Friday selling my biggest house ever in real estate. That went under the hammer at a very good price. I was stoked with that.
Congratulations. So that's the record in Kalgoorlie.
Yep.
Okay, so first of all, tell us, about Kalgoorlie. Where, the market in Kalgoorlie, and then what brought you to real estate, and what did you do before?
Okay, so Kalgoorlie's located 600 k's from the Perth coastline. It's a mining resource demographic town, so it economically rises on peaks and troughs of the demographic of mining, which in turn follows suit with market trending for our market in real estate. It's a well-versed town. It's a well, I come here to do something totally different. I was in fashion before this and took on $1 million. I had $1 million store within 18 months. So I say it's the land of opportunity, Kalgoorlie. You never know what you're going to get. You just got to give it a go and see where you end up.
And but you're not originally from Kalgoorlie. So when did you?
No, I come from a heavy hospitality background.
Okay.
So families in hospitality, very, always been in corporate, always had a corporate lifestyle.
Corporate, okay, and very service orientated. So
yes, absolutely.
Yep. And so what made you get into real estate? Why real estate?
I designed a dress that sold over 500,000 in Australia, New Zealand, and the UK for the company that I was working for.
Wow, that's huge.
I think the marketing and the onset, but what was missing was service. And so I just went from dresses to addresses.
I love it. Dresses
I just
to
was
addresses.
like, you can sell a dress to a lady who doesn't really like herself or anything about sometimes the situations they're in. They're going to funerals, they're going to weddings, if you don't like something about it, and you can sell a dress worth $200, I can sell a house worth $2 million, sure.
A sale's a sale, isn't it?
Sales are sales. They really are, and they are service orientated, especially in the goldfields. People love feeling unbelievable. They love, I think in life you get what you give.
Yeah.
I really do believe that. It's my core belief. Mm-hmm. And I think if you could make someone feel amazing, it's going to come back tenfold.
Yeah, beautiful. And so how long in real estate now, Carl?
6 years.
6 years. So tell us about those early years. How did you go? And
how did I go? I was a train wreck. My first month in real estate, I wrote $60,000.
Wow.
My second month in real estate, I escalated to 40 listings. I had an amazing coach at the time by the name of Murray Joseph, who took me through the leading edge, and I think I took him to the edge. I very quickly ceilinged with 132 listings.
Yes.
I had no systems, no processes, flew by the seat of my pants, and really understood why animals ate their young, Ryan. Because it was, what do I have to do today? My diary managed me, and I never learned to say no. And I very quickly never become a priority.
Yeah. So very, very good at attracting business, very good at listing, previous sales skill, knowledge. But like most lead agents or champion salespeople, we leave a trail of destruction behind us. So,
mate, it was like Armageddon, my death. Yeah. My favorite saying was, it's here someday. What do you have on today? I don't know.
Yeah. And I take my hat off to Murray, because he got you to such a great point, but he knew when to bow out, and he knew that your future needed obviously a system structure and resources. So you needed a team behind you, which is obviously one of the parts where Real Estate Brilliance specialized. And it was with his blessing that you came over to us, and you've been with us for 2 years. So how's your business changed in the last 2 years, and how's Real Estate Brilliance helped you with that?
Well, I'm probably the REB kid for many, many, many reasons, actually. When I think about my journey to where I started, when I first met you, I thought, what could a man with no hair possibly teach me? Being in fashion, you've got to be highly fashionable for me to be, but it was probably when I first got into it, I thought, really, who is this guy? So I researched it.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to know who, what, why, where, and when. And I think you Real Estate Brilliance never had me at hello. It had me when the systems made my life easy, when Grant had the web, and I realised my life was being run by my clients, not me running my life. I look back on that and I think, holy shit, how did I survive? Because now I'm very much, if I do have date night, I do have family night, I am home by 6:30. I don't take phone calls unless it's penciled in prior after 6 o'clock at night.
Beautiful.
And I think those systems and processes, I think it guided me to be, do you know what, let's break down this portfolio. What can go to rent? What can get a sign off it? What can do this? And realizing 132 listings, and I think my biggest month ever is I listed, I think, was it 21 and sold 16 or something. Like, when you get to that bedlam Armageddon, I can't do anymore, REB, it sort of, we implemented things a bit at a time. I was very blessed in the sense that I changed agencies in that. And I say it's a blessing because I had to go back to ground zero. I had to really hang on deep to what I believed in and was able to implement REB from the beginning. I'm now a sales rep. I'm now the sales manager of LJ Hooker here and have started my team again. But my team is easier because the systems and processes make my job that way.
Beautiful. So your team has grown. Obviously, you've got you've got an office, supporting. You've got Ryan, who's your PA now. He does a lot of the
Absolutely,
I suppose, administration and buyer management kind of roles. So you're focusing more on the high dollar productive activities, which you're good at. You and I and people like us who lead agents, we shouldn't really be doing those tasks, not only because they low dollar productive or medium dollar productive. It's because we're not that flash at them. We're better at doing what we do, which is frontline stuff.
I think if you're doing paperwork, I look at the people in REB that pay and invest and really want to do what's right for themselves.
Yes.
And I think they're amazing. I think we've got an amazing REB family. We're an amazing support network for each other. But there are times that I sit there and think, why? Why are you doing that?
Yeah. And everybody does things differently.
And everybody does things at their own rate. But it's very interesting that I sit there and go, that's not my job. I very quickly now, before I'd be like, oh, I'll just send that electrical safety certificate, or I'll just do this. I'm very quick now to put it on the desk because I can make 3 phone calls in the time it takes for me to speak to a settlement agent. Why am I doing that?
Absolutely.
So it's a bit of mindset. REB is mindset. It's knowing what you want for yourself, knowing that your why is bigger than what you are. And constantly staying focused in that. That's so important. It's, I don't watch the news anymore because of Anita and Ryan Thompson. I read because of, I think you value you more with real. I think you can get chewed up really quickly in the industry if if you're listing 132 listings, Ryan, you're a gun lister. But if you're only selling 70 of them a year, you've got something missing in your portfolio. And that is a PA, that is a marketing assistant, that's all those things, because you're the gun lister. That's your job.
Yep. And I suppose, they call you the REB kid because you can quote almost every page in the workbook. You follow the systems. The thing I love about you, which is quite unique, is even though you have other systems available to you, obviously the leading edge, LJ Hooker, but you stick to one, and that's the one that you focus on because too many cooks spoil the broth. And if one works and it's so practical and simple and easy, and you just have taken it to another dimension, another level. So how are the sales now? How's your life now? I know Moggs likes me a lot because he gets to see you.
My husband actually probably thinks you're a marriage counselor and don't know it. Because it's really funny when I'm like, I've got this, this, and this, and this, and he will now say, is that a low dollar activity? So you probably, we do have a lot of fun. I think he likes the fact REB has allowed him to be more involved in real estate, in the sense that he can come down. He has a chat to Anita while we got super chat. He loves all that coffee and fanfare stuff. He loves the fact that I'm staunch in what I think and I don't sway easy. It works. You just have to apply the skill set. And we've all got it or we wouldn't have licenses. But I look back on my life now and I think, I actually said to my husband, and I quote, I cannot wait until tomorrow because finally my reality is better than any dream.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Like I come to work because my why is that big, but I am backed by processes, systems, like-minded people. I don't sway from them. I work for LJ Hooker, sure. We all have places that, tell us we have to do things. If you knew how staunch I was in, that's okay, you can do it like that, but I am not. It is okay to be you.
Yeah, beautiful. And you talk about Moggs and how he's got involved in the business. We got to realize that real estate is a 24/7 kind of job, and it is a family business, and it's very difficult to leave real estate out of your life. Your kids get involved in it, your grandkids get involved in it, your husband, your wife gets involved in it. If they are not on board, then you're just going to have a torrid time. Now, I'm not saying don't have time off and learn to switch on and switch off, but this business is a family business, and we sell products that we sell to families. So the whole thing is revolved around the home, and so I'm so glad that you've said that. And Real Estate Brilliance is no different. We're a family business. We deal with families that deal with other families, and it's all about that family approach, isn't it?
And I think too, like at the end of the day, if we said what is the one thing that we value, and you asked any person what do they value most, in what could they not live without? You can live without a lot of things, but you cannot live without your flesh and blood.
No,
you can't. Life doesn't work.
And if you don't take care of them, unfortunately, you'll have to live without them, which is really, really sad. And it happens a lot. But we try, obviously circumvent that. So let's talk about your gross commission. You've had a big year. Would it have doubled since in the last 2 years?
Well, up here, when I first took on Real Estate Brilliance, I had 132 listings. My average commission went from 3 to 17. But when I average it out over the year, it's about 8,000 a year. So selling 68 houses with REB as a client, was tough. It was hard going. However, we never had the outsource of it. You couldn't gauge it. Now, having those systems and processes, I am worth that money, so I'm having it.
Great.
So it was really quite, and I live by the thing, if I can give my money away that quick, how fast will I give away yours? People don't like to give away money, Ryan, so just pay me.
Exactly. And tell me about where to now. Where is Kylie Owen, LJ Hooker, Kalgoorlie? What are your big, hairy, audacious goals? You're looking to sell 100 homes?
Well, I literally have been given the opportunity to buy into LJ Hooker, and that's happening as we speak.
Woohoo! Congratulations.
So I'm actually very excited that come June 30, I will be a half owner of this company.
Wow.
And you know what? I'll have a team bigger than Ben Hur. I don't intend to stay little. I'll have a sales team of 10 by the end of the year.
Lovely.
And yeah, watch this space. Kylie Owen will be taking Kalgoorlie by storm. Mark my words.
Well, we'd be, really excited to help you along that journey and continue with us. You've been with us 2 years, so I don't doubt that you'll be a life member after your third year, and we look forward to seeing your name up in lights even bigger than it already is.
Well, that's the goal. That's the goal, to be, to make sure you give what you get. I think that's what you've got to. Yeah, you've got to give. You give and it happens for you.
Beautiful. Last question. I know you're busy, so I don't want to hold you up.
Sure.
What would you say to all the rural gals out there as to, whether real estate's an option for them? What can they achieve, and what do they have to do to have a bit of a chip off your block?
One, if my sales team will enrol in REB,
Beautiful.
it's part of their job requirement. Why? Because I want to give them a red hot cracking start. Those systems and processes, if they're there, they will never have to go through the growth of ceiling before you got help and then restructure. They can just have structure straight up. I think that would be what I would do. And secondly, if you don't have a business coach, and you're going to burn out. If you do not have a business, if you do not have someone in your corner, rain, hail, no matter what the shitstorm, if you don't have someone standing there saying, you need to do this now, that needs to happen, you know what you should do here. If you don't have that person, get one. Because
there's highs and lows, isn't it? We've spoken a lot about the highs, and we talk regularly from time to time, and we all need that someone to fall back on, and that I suppose that higher purpose that helps us get through.
And you know what? You need that someone that can point to the best in you and say, if you can, I can too. You need that in your life, like in real estate, because the highs are so high, but the lows are groundbreaking. Like, they're like, what am I doing? I've gotten past this. I haven't done that. I can't. If you can just keep your diary in control, your thought process in control, and get your one person that is your person. He's your, your Papa Smurf, if to say, he's your person that says, yeah, you're doing this great, but Kylie, you know better there. Holds you accountable, but still loves you to bits.
I think that honesty and transparency is very important.
Absolutely.
Because sometimes we can, get along believing our own, stuff and thinking,
you can sit there and believe your own bullshit all you like. The stats don't like.
Correct. So sometimes you need to be called out and said, look, let's deal with this let's look at it in a different fashion and maybe respond in a different way. So Kylie, you've been an absolute pleasure to coach. You have been an inspiration to a lot of our members as well. I know a few come to you because you're a beacon of strength and of hope, and it's just so great to have you as part of the membership. And we love calling you the REB kid because it's so well deserved. And
thank you.
Keep being you, and keep reaching for the stars there, kid. We look forward to seeing amazing things from you in the future. So thank you so much for your time, and congratulations on all your success. And the best is yet to come. Thank you very much.
It's been an absolute delight to be in your class, and I just think, you and Anita are a powerhouse, a total inspiration to a lot of people out there, Ryan.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Carls.
Have a
great day. Cheers.
You too. Thanks.
Bye.